Alright, you are back with comedian David Boyle, and I'm quitting alcohol. So, fucking last night went well. This new comedy room I'm running ended up being a sellout. All the comics did well. We got some good footage out of it. A few podcast listeners came down to say fucking g'day. A few of them expected me to bomb, but they got a fucking Boyle serve. Just an ace straight down the middle. It was good. It was a good fucking night all round. I was exhausted by the end of it. Moving chairs, organising cunts, waiting. I got there 3 hours before the gig started, and fucking the doors opened at 7 o'clock. Show started at 8:30, and there were cunts there at 7 o'clock. They just came in the room and started drinking, a few of the oldies. So they were there an hour and a half before the show just fucking getting lit and eating pizza. But that's good because we need the fucking bar to make some money, so they fucking get on board hard. They were doubting last night. They thought it was going to be a fucking bomb. They've had comedy on there, I think about 5 or 6 years ago. Some open micer said he'd fill the room out for them. And he got like 3 or 4 people in and then just bombed for an hour. So they had very little fucking hope for last night. But they saw the ticket sales. They saw the setup. It was humming. It was a little bit fucking slow at the start. The crowd didn't know what the fuck was going on. Sometimes it takes crowds a little while to fucking get into it. They're a little bit timid. But we had fucking Andrew Barnett emceeing, and he fucking got them through. It's a tough job emceeing. I fucking hate doing it. If I just had to MC all the time, I would fucking quit comedy. It's a good way to make money in Australia though, because there's not that many good MCs out there. So if you can do it, good. And it's a tough job because you got to be there the whole fucking night. You got to change levels. You got to go from jokes to crowd work. You got to get them fired up. You got to come back on after someone's bombed and try and fucking work them back into a fucking froth. There's a lot to it. Just being a fucking comic, just going in, rolling out your fucking 10, 15 minutes and rolling home. That's what I want. Also, if you have a good MC, they just run the whole night. They take care of everything. So the next one's in 2 weeks on the 24th of October. Hopefully it's another fucking hot show. I love this fucking room it's in. It's like a proper low ceiling, danky fucking comedy club. It's like purpose built for comedy. It's so fucking cool. It's really a jazz bar. But that's where you should do comedy as well. Jazz bars. I think that's where it originated. What's his name? Who's the fucking famous guy? The first comedian, the Jew guy, ended up dying of alcoholism after being arrested like 50 times. Not George Carlin, the one before George Carlin, not Bill Hicks, it was before then as well. Fucking, what's his name? The black and white dude. Lenny Bruce, that's it, Lenny. He started in the jazz clubs, just smoking darts, telling jokes, talking about dicks and pussies when it was illegal. So kind of excited about this room. The second show of a fucking new comedy venue is the hardest though. Opening night, you can usually get some cunts down. Fucking second and third night is real hard. There's usually a big drop off in crowd. So, gonna have to fucking push it hard for the second one. Fucking hard. Anyway, I'm in the middle of a fucking weight cut for my jiu-jitsu tournament in 4 days. Or 5 days. How many days? Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Fuck, 4 days. I'm trying to drop 2 kilos. That's a lot of weight now that I think of it. 2 kilos to be able to do this fucking tournament. I need to get down to 79, and I was 82.6 at the gym before, but I was in my shoes and my clothes, which I'm going to call a kilo, which in reality was probably about 600 grams. So it's looking more like 3 kilos. But before I went to the gym, I had fucking 2 big glasses of water. And that's it, actually. But that's a kilo, isn't it? My plan is to starve myself for the next 4 days and have no energy to actually fight. I just had a massive steak too. That's how I weight cut. I have a massive steak and a bowl of dal. But it starts from now. I'll have a protein shake at about 6 o'clock, and then I just won't fucking have anything else. Nothing else for the rest of the day. That should get me down to about 82. I think I might be fucked here. Like everything, I think I've left my run a little fucking late. I keep thinking I'm an actual UFC fighter. I'm like, these UFC fighters, they cut like 20 kilos. Alex Pereira cut 20 kilos. He lost like 5 pounds in 2 hours or something. But they have a whole fucking team behind them. That's their profession. I'm just some guy on the couch. But I've got jiu-jitsu and kickboxing tomorrow. So I'll fucking probably lose about 800 grams there if I don't have some fucking salacious feed afterwards. I could be fighting an uphill battle here. And fucking, I just found out Volkanovski is fighting Islam again, which I'm very fucking concerned about. This is Volkanovski, fucking Alexander the Great, the Australian UFC fighter, featherweight champion. He's fighting Islam Makhachev, the lightweight champion, in Abu Dhabi. And I've heard fucking Habib Nurmagomedov, I've heard him in interviews say 100 times, he's like, you have to get to the desert a month before the fight just to acclimatize. He's said it so many fucking times. He's like, there's something about the desert weather. You just have to fucking get used to it. And Volk has 2 weeks from like today. There might not be enough time. You can listen to it. Khabib was like fucking after round 1 or 2 of the Gaethje fight. I think it was after round 1. He said to Gaethje, he's like, you're fucking jet lagged, aren't you? Because Gaethje only got there 2 weeks beforehand. Or the week beforehand. He's like, you need a month. But fucking if anyone can do it, if anyone can do it, that was my teapot. I'm in the room. I've been shunted to the room today. But if anyone can do it, it's the Volk. I'm excited about that. Now, anyway, no Boyle breaks history today. I was too cooked after last night, and I'm in a fucking rigorous weight cut at the moment. Straight after this steak. That steak was my last meal. Anyway, that'll fucking do it for today. If you're enjoying the podcast, give it a share around, and I'll see you the fuck later.